Hi everyone, it's Sarai here, and I wanted to talk about how there's always going to be something hard in life to stop us from doing what is right or what is to our convenience, or like a blessing that is supposed to come to us, but yet something's always there to stop us from receiving that blessing. And instead of finding the way out of of that obstacle or finding the solution, we always end up ruining the blessing that's supposed to come to us by either getting angry or avoiding it instead of fixing that problem, or just going through that obstacle by facing the problems that come with it in order to become stronger. I'm kind of sick right now, so if I sound kind of different, it's because of that reason. Um, God didn't make this life easy for us for the reason because we pass through life like whatever, like, okay, well, this is life, I'm gonna live it for myself, there's nothing gonna ruin it for me. But since our life is not meant to be here in this world, God makes us go through these trials so we can learn from him, but at the same time show him that we care about him and that he's worth to be fought for, that heaven is a place where we want to go, and that nothing's going to stop us from receiving the crown as it says in the Bible. And I mean, I know every pastor says that everyone is sinful, everyone's not perfect, come to God and he'll forgive you, but it doesn't mean he's going to be forgiving you all the time. I mean, God forgives, but to an extent, and you may be surprised because of me saying that, but it's true. God's not going to be forgiving you all the time. Just like uh, it's hard for your parents to forgive you once you've done it so many times, they have to earn your trust. Well, like when you sneak out, do something bad, and your parents find out what you did, then it's going to be kind of hard for them to gain your trust again. And it might cost them a lot to forgive you. But if you keep on doing it and doing it and doing it, it's going to be hard for them to be like, okay, I'm going to forgive them. I mean, they'll forgive you at the end, but there comes a point where your parent gets tired of forgiving you. So, I mean, only because you have done wrong in the past doesn't mean you can't do better in the future now that God has forgiven you. I mean, if you've done good, it doesn't mean you can't do better than good. You can. There's nothing impossible in life, even though it may seem as it is. But there's been so many amazing things in this world that you would have never thought that could happen. And they're out there. I mean, don't go finding those things. Some could be bad. But instead, do what God has meant for you to do. I mean, my job here is to tell you about God's love, about what God wants for you. And I mean, I'm not perfect. I mean, I'm not a God, or, like someone great that, oh, Sarai, oh my gosh, you're amazing. Yeah, go to me all the time. No, I mean, I'm your friend and all, but to an extent, don't pass the line, because I mean, your greatest friend is God, and God is the only one that will ever listen to you with all ears wide open. I mean, friends are going to be friends, but it doesn't mean they're always going to be there for you, even though they might say it. But we just got to think about those things. And I mean, I'm no one special, like I said. I mean, we're all sons and daughters of God, and our job here is to just spread the word, spread the love, so one day we can all be happy and join Him in heaven. So I was just thinking about that, came from my heart to tell you guys. And I mean, just think about the things. I mean, these things come from God, not from me. because He touches us in ways that we can never imagine, and He helps pastors preach the message in ways that you would never think that they touch your heart. For me personally, Greg Glory is the one that gets to me, and I go to Harvest and I enjoy it. I know it's hard because it's a big church, but I mean, wherever you are, and if you feel that the preacher is telling you the truth, and you pray to God and you say, Lord, I want to receive your word, and I want to receive it right, and I want to understand it, then God will give you that understanding without any error, without any uncleanness. He will always give it to you perfectly, and He will always touch your heart in ways that you would never imagine. I mean, I've had that experience, and it's amazing. And I just want you guys to know that God is there.